Can Saiyans, well, do it? I know you guys might be wondering, what are you talking about? Why are you even wondering that question? And secondly, Saiyans are obviously known to do it. Goku did it, Gohan did it, Vegeta did it. They can have, they can do it with other individuals. And if you say that, you're an idiot because I'm obviously not talking about those Saiyans. Obviously, we know those Saiyans can do it, but I'm talking about the other individuals that have not shown to be able to do it. You see, all these other races besides Earthlings and Yardratians are known to be able to lower their power. We have Roshi, Krillin, Tien, Tao Pai Pai. All of these people have been able to control their power, manage themselves, so we know they don't have to worry about that. Same with Yardratians. They are known for spiritual energy. They are known to connect with the Force, so we know that they can control their power level. But anything else, it's can they do it? You see, if a Saiyan right level is power level 10,000 and it start going to crack on a level 69 Earthling, would the Earthling immediately just get blown up? It's a really good question because we've seen it that power levels are like objective, right? With Goku, there's a scene in the Cell Saga where him and Gohan are laying in the grass. Now Gohan throws a rock at Goku's head. No, not Gohan. Krillin throws a rock at Goku's head. It bounces off his head, and he's like, "Ah, it hurts! It hurts!" And he rolls down. If power levels were truly objective, that wouldn't hurt him. But since he can lower his power level, since his power level isn't always, protecting him, that obviously hurts him. But when we show it in the future, right, with Cell. Now Cell, he's fighting against Mr. Satan. Mr. Satan throws 1,000 punches on him. He's trying to hurt him with all of his power. It doesn't even land a scratch on his individual. And that's where my main argument comes in. I don't think that power levels will genuinely just make you blow up if you crack somebody. You see, what I think is, like Mr. Satan, if you went and tried to crack on a level 1000, let's say a level 1000 monster, and you are a level 1, right? It would just hurt really badly. You would be trying to crack, you will be doing your thing, but it would not feel good at all. You want to know why? Because since your key levels aren't similar, it would genuinely feel like you are just cracking a mountain. You will be going through you will be going through all the motions, you'll be doing everything perfectly, but it would not feel good at all. It wouldn't blow you up because Mr. Satan literally fought against Cell. It just hurt his hand. That's all that happened. It hurt his hand and he winced back. If he was actually powerless or subjective like that, he would have blew up. When Vegeta was fighting against Buhan, he punched Buhan. Buhan was 20 times stronger than Vegeta. He wasn't suppressing his power level at all. He should have blew up. But power levels do not work like that. So obviously, you'd be cracking the girl. It would hurt you. It would feel like you have pin needles striking your body. It would feel like you are bleeding all over. But you could crack her, and it's really just an opinion taste thing. Do you want to crack a girl that you really love? If you really love this girl, because listen, this is a very important question. I know a lot of you guys want to crack some girls. It might have been Chilai, it might be Gine, it might be Videl, it might be Chi Chi, it might be Boma. But in order to crack these girls, you need to have a power level. Because even a regular human has a power level. So if these regular humans, because there was a football team in a filler episode that was able to stop Cell, right? So if these regular humans have a power level, that means that these regular humans will still be able to defend against you. In order for you to crack these individuals, you need to have this conversation. Now let's go and run all the bed back. We know that Vegeta, King Vegeta, and Cell have a base power level that were the same as each other. We know Kid Vegeta at birth, he was born with his level 18,000 power level. He was born stronger than King Vegeta, right? It might not have been 18,000, but it could have been 12,000, 14,000. It was stated he was born strong as the strongest on the planet. So if he was born, right, stronger than King Vegeta, Bardock was as strong as King Vegeta. So now that we have that out there, let's continue this argument. Bardock was cracking Gine. Gine is not nearly as strong as Bardock, but he was still able to get her pregnant. He was still able to feel good and get lustful with Gine. So that might be giving you the argument, maybe it wouldn't hurt at all. If Gine could feel good and Bardock was that much stronger, that means that if I want to get cracked by Bardock, right? If I'm a girl watching this and I want to get cracked by Bardock, that legit means I will be perfectly fine. But that's false. A lot of you guys don't know that Bardock and Gine used to be a part of the same crew. Now, obviously, Gine left the crew when Kakarot was born, but originally, Bardock and Gine were a part of the same crew. So when you have these two people who are obviously blowing up planets, wiping out individuals, because the entirety of Team Bardock was wiping out planets. They were one of the strongest teams on King Vegeta. They were getting sending out, sent out, and they had a 100%, well not 100, I think they lost 2 times, 100% victory rate. At least in the regular manga. I don't know if they were in Super. We're not talking about Super. We're talking about the original Z Bardock. So when you have, so now that we know that she was able to survive all of that, we already know Gina is a strong individual. You cannot put her on the same standards as all these other Saiyans. While yes, she was not as strong as Bardock, she was at least as stronger than the average Saiyan because she was getting sent out on missions and doing war crimes for her planet. So I think no, you probably would still die. If Bardock went and she cracked a level 69 warrior, he can't control his power. So when he's cracking, right, he's thrusting, he's doing his thing, and I feel like his body would unconsciously blow up all the organs in the other person's body. Because due not to being able to control her power, control his power, he wouldn't know what he is doing when he accidentally goes and murders another individual. But when you are cracking a woman, it wouldn't make sure that you blow up, but it would just hurt. It would feel like you're getting cracked by steel. It wouldn't feel good. It feels like you're cracking steel. It wouldn't feel good at all, but you would still be able to crack your partner. And it's the same thing, right? We already know, we have proof of this. We have 17, no, Android 18 and Krillin. We obviously know by the end of the manga, by the end of Super, right? Krillin was able to go blow for blow with a Super Saiyan. Oh my God. Krillin was able to go blow for blow with a Super Saiyan Blue Goku. Now, obviously, he had Android 18's help, and obviously Goku wasn't going full power, but he was still going able to keep up with a Super Saiyan Blue Goku. 99% of the verse cannot do that. But originally, he was weaker than Android 18. Android 18 broke Vegeta's arm in one punch. He was beating up the entire cast. Krillin was not able to get stronger than 18 that fast. There was still a high chance Krillin was weaker than Android 18. So Krillin is cracking Android 18, right? Somebody he is weaker than, and he is able to get Android 18 pregnant. He is able to have a child with Android 18, and he is able to feel good with Android 18. So if that is true, that legit means yes, you can crack her. It might not feel good. You might you might get her pregnant. You can get her pregnant. You can pleasure her. It might not feel good for you, but it works. And I think that's all that matters in the end. Because who really cares about what your thought process is? If I'm pulling up on launch, I don't care if I'm feeling good. I just want to pleasure my partner and make sure that launch is able to goon out. You get what I'm saying? But I think that's it. I kind of went through all the motions. I talked about everything. It makes sense. There is absolutely no way you can die from cracking a female. There's no way you could die. So you guys can go and isekai yourselves. Go and pop a black pill because you probably get no help. Oh, I can't say that word. Can't you probably get no girls at all. You go to the Dragon Ball Z first. You could crack as many girls as you want as long as you don't die within the first 2 weeks. And you're good. Now, if you're a female, or actually, girls don't like getting called female. If you're a girl, right? Yeah, you're not making it. If you go and try to crack Bardock or try to crack a Saiyan that doesn't know how to lower his power level, your organs will get ruptured. You would die a painful and slow death. So do not do that as long as you value your life. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, like, subscribe, and goodbye.